Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Yahaira and this is the Let's Budget, and on my channel I bring you weekly budget with me and cash stuffing videos. And in today's video it'll be a budget with me for the first half of Logan's first July paycheck and then some money that I earn on my side hustles. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So getting into it, so this looks a little bit different than my usual budget with me is because what I did was I left how I initially budgeted. And then showed you how I made some changes from what because I initially budgeted based on Logan's original pay, but he did get 2 raises last month. The first one hit for this check, and so I made some adjustments based on that new money. But yeah, so for his part of the check, we are budgeting $1,410, which is a little bit more than half. Because I did decide to budget for Hulu for last month and this month with this one, but we'll get to that. And then I brought in $180. It was a combination of field agent, which technically I cashed out like $150 something, but I took a portion of that to pay the last part of my plane ticket for Florida. And then I had a little cash out from coin out, and then I had an event not this past weekend, but the weekend before that went pretty well for me, so I had some money from that. So we have a total of $180 from me, giving us a total of $1,590 to budget with. So coming down to bills, this didn't really change with the change. So I just did the actual part because no matter what he got paid, this is what was going to get paid for bills. Anything that we had extra would be going towards our savings. So first up is, as usual, my art show, which is getting $25. Instant Ink, which is $5. Solidarity, which is my health share plan, that's getting the first half for $60. Netflix is getting $16, Quick Quack for $36, and then Durango, which is our car loan, the first part of that is $110. The total payment is about $600, $607. We run up to $610. And so I just split up across checks because it's a lot easier to bear than putting it all from one check. And then lastly, Hulu, $16. So like I said, I don't know what date it's due because it's being really funky because we got it through our Fire Stick, so it's being charged to Logan's Amazon account. But when I checked the subscriptions, it wasn't showing up. So I don't know if it's not showing up because we've only paid for the first, but I haven't had like the first recurring charge. So I don't know if that's what's causing the issues or what. But so it's just being charged to his card for now. I want to change it over to like a bill account. But this is for last month and then this month because I will tolerate ads because I don't want to pay like $50+ for Hulu Live just to not have ads. It's not worth it, in my opinion. So we have a total of $268 going to our bills, leaving with $1,322 left over to budget. Coming down to our envelopes, it's mostly the same. There were just some minor changes. Groceries stay the same at $80. Pups is getting $50. Eating out is getting $70 instead of $60 like it normally does. Fun is getting $35. There is going to be an increase from $25 to $30 in general, but then I gave it an extra $5 from the raise that we got for this part of the check. And then I'm getting my usual $35. Gas is getting $155. That did drop from $165 last month. Prices have been holding pretty steady, so $155 should work. If they happen to drop some more, then I could drop it back down to $145 like we were at for a little while. But we'll see. Even as a little bit of drop, I'm happy with because it's $40 more in our budget that we can work with. And then Costco's getting $30 instead of its usual $20. And then lastly, we have Ash's food for the month, and that's $250. So we have a total of $705 going to our envelopes, leaving with $617 left over to budget. So originally we were gonna send $680 to our envelopes, but like I said, those little bit of changes brought it up to $705 instead. And then coming up to our sinking funds, most of that money is gonna be going here. Starting off with, and the same thing with envelopes, where for the most part it's the same. There were just, I think there's 2 tiny changes. Yeah, there's 2 changes. So Christmas is getting $150 instead of $100. Gifts is getting $20. And this is one where I was really debating between whether to send it to Christmas or gifts, because I was like, I can send it to gifts and then get that sinking fund knocked out faster, and free up that $80 for the rest of the year. But then Christmas is a bigger sinking fund, so I was like, which one? But I decided to do it with Christmas ultimately, because either way, the gifts money will be freed up by the end of September. So I have a couple months of that extra money that's available for before the new year starts and we go back to going to gifts. But we'll see. The next check will have Logan's second raise, so I don't know if with that one I'm gonna go ahead and round out the gifts sinking fund. We'll see. I have some time to think about it. And then electronics is getting its usual 10, clothes is getting 5, Lambeau Field's getting 15, Deck of savings is $60. July challenge, which is a new challenge that you'll be seeing in the cash stuffing, that's getting $25. Our emergency fund's getting $100. Mini trip, which is for my Florida trip, is getting $180. And then new car is getting $2. So we have a total of $567 going to our sinking funds. Same thing where initially we were planning on $515, but there's a little bit of an increase in Christmas, and the new car was actually getting something this time. So the total of $567 going to our sinking funds, leaving us with $50 left over, and that last $50 will be going to the Durango for a small principal, a direct to principal payment. I mentioned a couple of my June videos with the changes coming to the budget, where I was going back and forth on whether we'd be able to hit a goal of like doing an extra like payment of the Durango like just throughout the whole year. And it's looking like we are, so that's going to be part of our budget now, where once a month we send the extra $50 to the Durango just to get that knocked out a little bit faster. But yeah, so like I said, we're still waiting to, not for Logan's check, it's a little more than half, so it's not quite even, and then he has one more raise that needs to hit, which will hit his next check. So once that's done, then we'll know for sure what his new normal is like. Which I'm just excited because it means we have a little bit more for saving, which is nice because it was good timing with all that stuff that we have to save for now, with like my braces, new tires for the Durango. We'll have to replenish the house sinking fund because we're taking from that to do like my crown and my deep cleaning and my wisdom teeth. And then what else did we have? Oh, we just want to beef up our emergency fund in general. So it's a lot is being asked of us, but I'm just grateful that we have the money to put towards it, and that with the raises we have a little bit more to make that easier to bear. But that'll do it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I hope to see you guys again in a couple days for our cash stuffing. Bye.